I'm getting a new right rear spring because she got a little too bent, and then I'm getting another rod end for the panhard bar.
All right, you're all set.
Got my presents?
Tell the next thing you think of.
Oh gosh, I'll break something tonight, don't worry. I'll be back.
Have a good one.
I'm Bree, I'm the shoe. I also own part of the car. I'm the one that creates more work for us every week. I started off in flat carts when I was younger, out at Waverly. Did that for about 5 years, and then 2016 got into a full-size car, sport modified. I've been at Speedway Motors for 5 years now. I started off as a customer experience agent in the sales department, and then I have been training our sales force for a little over 3 years now.
We were starting to lose ride height in the car in that corner. I'm Doug Pfanstiel, old Dougie, crew chief, trainer, the cool one on the team.
Okay, that's enough. This is definitely a learning year for me. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'll be taking over the program in full by next year. We're gonna move everything out of Dad's shop and into my garage, and he's basically gonna hand the wrenches over to me, for lack of better words.
I have some other toys I want to play with. My passion originally was drag racing about 30 years ago, and I foolishly agreed to help someone on a dirt track car, and I've been hooked ever since.
Dad's obsessed with otters. I don't know why. I don't want to know why.
They're cute.
They're cute, yeah, I know. But so he found a bumper sticker online of an otter that looks like it's tearing through the metal, he says. And he put it on the car, and he told me that it'll remind me that I ought to be going faster than that. The caster camber, ride height, bolt check, and that's it, and then load, yeah. I love speed, I love the adrenaline rush. I love this car. This is a Jet Sport Mod 2013. I didn't used to race Eagle a lot. This year I have finally gone to running it weekly. I love the banking. The banking is so much fun. Perfect. I'm happy with the progress we made. I just need to get a better starting spot. So that's all gonna happen in heat race. So tonight's goal at Eagle is going to be at least transfer to the A feature. Ideally, I would like to make invert, so I get to start higher up and then see what we can get done tonight.
Do you have your book or your ride heights?
Yeah.
Where is it?
In the trailer, in the black binder.
Because it's time.
No, I have to bolt check first. It's just me and Dad. We're definitely a lot alike, so we butt heads sometimes, but for the most part, we have a lot of fun with it. He's my crew chief. I know he's gonna get it done. You gotta have a good mentor and a good coach with you. And my dad's done an excellent job of that over the years.
Why are you even on that right now?
Because Gen Z, baby.
Well, back in my day, we didn't have phones
Yeah,
to be
y'all
on.
rode your donkeys up the hill both ways. Even though we like to poke the bear all the time because it's fun, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely cherishing these moments with him.
It's so nice to share what I'm passionate about with my kids. I mean, that you can't put a price on it. And then to be able, you know, so many people can share that, but to be able to experience it real time at the same time is really cool too.
It's one thing to just drive the car, and it's another thing to work on it and then get it out there and then have the control and the pride that you do in the car that you've built. I said a while back about the adrenaline build. It starts here. I think as soon as we pull in, it starts to become more and more real. Racing for as long as I have, which I guess hasn't even been that long, you tend to take for granted these things until someone asks you that question, and then you realize that it's like a kid going to an amusement park for the first time. It's a lot of fun. Did you want to go with me to get transponder or no?
You need a walking buddy?
I'll go solo. I don't want to be by myself. Howdy doody. Oh, you guys look comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
How was the carts last night?
Busy.
Really? I was really hoping it'd rain out.
Double features next week. It's gonna be a long night.
I know, but I can't. So I'm second in points. It tells the people up top, like let's say there's a yellow, there's somebody who's spun out and wrecked. They know what order we need to get into.
Like, if you wrecked, I mean, if someone wrecks, you would open it up and look?
No, it sends a like a remote signal up top, and then they've got a digital log
So
of
you'd
who's in
be
what place.
34 place?
Nope, that's just the number on it. So like let's say I was in second place, that would tell them. Stick your hand under and then put it in there. In that pouch. Yep. Good job. Thank you.
I just wear it to remind her that she ought to go faster. Normally I'll have a safety orange or safety yellow on just so she can see me if I'm, kind of goes back to the days we were trying to give her hand signals when she was starting out, so she kind of could get an idea of where to be and who was around her on the track. And it's just kind of, we have fun with it. I like to be kind of silly in the pits.
Nerves are definitely there, but I'm just excited to get out on the track. I don't think the adrenaline and nerves are ever going to go away. The day it goes away is the day I'm done racing. I love it. I think it's just always the urge to want to be better, and knowing that when you have another chance out on the track, you can work on just that.
Made a few changes to those alignment settings, and she had to kind of get used to what it was giving her for feedback, but other than that, nothing really surprising. So
Felt like Hot Lap should feel, so obviously going to be a different track come heat race and different track come feature, but we got what we needed out of it. It's pretty smooth. I'm impressed. I think it'll start to slick off just a little bit, but not during our heats. I think it's going to be pretty hammered down. Ooh, I start pull heat 4.
oh my.
There's 4 heats, and there's 8 in each. Yeah, they're probably taking top 4. I've got the position, I gotta work with it. I gotta make sure I hold on to that position. Obviously, if someone's faster, they'll go by, but I'm gonna run my line and I'm gonna hit my marks. And as long as I do that, I should be pretty good. So right now I'm gearing up. I like to get in the car a little bit earlier. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I get kind of shaky. I think it's just I'm so excited that all the adrenaline's running through my body. I don't know why. As soon as I sit down in this seat and I throw these belts over my shoulders, my heart's just going da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I visualize where my marks are, where I should be able to get into and out of the throttle, and then as soon as we get on the track, it's all about adapting. I usually visualize how I want to steer. I've been needing to work on my corner entry this year a lot, so as soon as I get up to staging and I'm with my steering wheel, I'll work on footwork and steering at the same time, just as like a warm-up kind of.
got in a little hot. That's all it takes. There's so many good cars out here, you just miss one little bit. It is what it is.
I was running my marks, but I wasn't gauging where the track was going, and I could see it starting to slip off, and I got both my rear tires into the slick and about looped it. And then almost killed it, so I couldn't get back going in time, and then by the time I got it back going, I didn't have enough momentum build up and ended sixth. And next up, B feature. So I'm gonna wait to see what he does to the track. Usually he farms the top and the bottom, so I'm probably gonna keep the same setup on. And then if we have time, I'm gonna switch some things. If we make it to the A feature, I'll switch some things around.
She was coming off, getting up to speed yet, and everybody came by and somebody just barely caught it, so it kind of happens.
I was like, who's under the car? This is great. You guys should come out more often. I haven't had to lift a finger.
Doubled your victory.
I know. Same time, same place next week. Thank you.
Woohoo! All better.
I'm in the B feature and I start fourth row outside. So hopefully we find the line. We don't get caught up behind anybody, and I got my work cut out for me, but I'm not giving up yet. I just want to see how the track changes, and then I know he's going to farm
Well, it depends on what he farms too.
Well, he's always going to farm in the same area, but
Yeah.
I just want to see what
How much?
mid does. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then if it does what I think it's going to do, then I'll change that. So
Yeah.
I guess I might as well pull that,
And
jack it up,
then-
pull the tire off, and just hold on. Or I can probably do it without the tire.
If you can, I can't.
I can fit in there.
I can't get all these otters in underneath there.
Too many otters? One
There's
too
too
many?
many otters to fit underneath
Dang.
there without taking that tire off.
I don't want to be a female driver racing against other male drivers, but I know it's the truth. We are kind of the minority out there, but when I see another girl do good, or she passes me or passes someone else, and I'm watching, I'm like, heck yeah, girl, go off, do your thing. I always like to say at the end of the day, we're just drivers, and I know a lot of us like to just be considered drivers out there. You know, we're still competitors, so we still got to run each other hard, and we know how hard some other drivers will run us, but we also have a respect for one another because we know what each other is going through. Am I a role model? I don't know. If I am, I love that, and I hope that I can continue to be that. I never know if there's someone younger watching me, and if there is, that's why I want to make sure I move with grace and I continue to be the best version of myself that I can on and off the track.
Beautiful field of IMCA.
Part of car ownership is setting up the car, and I made a call that, you know, switching that shock, and I don't think after they farmed the track that was a good idea, but I think this jet mod is pretty fast, and I think if we keep fine-tuning my driving as well as how I set up the car, I think we'll have something there. Just tonight wasn't our night. At the end of the day, I'm in a race car. I am happy. I'm so much more happier in the race car doing what I'm doing than not being in the race car. And I'm so grateful for the fans and the sponsors and supporters that I have that allow me to go out there and just keep trying.